It's my birthday month! Yeah! I really want to read Heavenly Bodies. I don't know what it's about. The picture is very cute. We are following Rose. Ah! But this is our TBR. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through all of these, to be honest with you. Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ivy, also known as the Geek Goddess, here on YouTube, and welcome to my favorite video to film every single month, and it is Book Plinko. Now, this month is a very special month because it is July, so it's not 4th of July, which is cool too, but it's my birthday month! Yeah! So before we get started, my daughter actually makes blind bags, and she made me some blind bags, including one for July. So as you can see, she makes all these blind bags, and I open one every single month. So we're going to be opening up the one for July and then finding out what we're reading for this month. And then we're going to work our way over to the Plinko board. So let's go ahead and get started. Now I'm going to open up July's bag. So opening it up. So the book that we got is The Wedding People by Allison Espach. Now, I don't have that book here, but it is in my library room. So I'll be grabbing that afterwards. But this is the first book that we're going to be reading this month is The Wedding People. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and move on over to the Plinko board. All right, so if you guys do not know, the way that Book Plinko works is first I roll a D12 or a D10 or whatever die that I fancy for the month to determine how many books we will be reading this month. And then that's how many drops we will be doing on the Plinko board. So as you can see at the very bottom of the Plinko board, there are numbers 1 through 7. Each number, depending on where it lands, stands for something different, which I will put somewhere here what each one stands for. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and find out how many books we're going to be reading this month. 1. Okay, let's re-roll that. 12 minus 1 because these are my rules. So we rolled a 1 the first time, we got 12 the second time. I'm going to do math here, and 12 minus 1 is 11. So 11 Plinko drops. So drop number 1. Number 2. Okay, so number 2 are these medium cards that come from a card game or board game called Medium. So basically, each one of these cards has an adjective, a color, a subject, and I will grab one of these cards, and whatever it says, I'm going to have to find a book that matches whatever adjective, object it says. So let's go ahead and see what we get. Pirate. Do I have any books that have pirates? I don't think I have any books that have pirates here. So I think I'm going to redo this one because I am just trying to focus on these books here on my TBR cart, and I have too much stuff in my library right now to even get to the books over there. So I think I'm just going to pull another card. Diver. So diver, I think swimming, people that swim, things that swim, water. So anything with water in it. Diver. I'm thinking it could be Mary is an option. It's not exactly diving, but it is water. I think I might go with the house across the lake. I feel like at a lake, you can dive into a lake. I feel like this is it. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do A House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. because this is one of his books that's like people either like it or they hate it. I don't know exactly what this is about. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there was a Netflix movie or show about this, if I'm not mistaken. It could just have like a similar name and I'm like getting them confused. But if you guys do not know, Riley Sager is a thriller author. He makes a lot of thrillers and he's very hit or miss for me. So we will see how this one is. I hope it's good. It's about Casey Fletcher, and she's a recently widowed actress trying to escape a streak of bad press. So she goes to her family's lake house in Vermont, and things take off from there. So that's going to be the first book for this month. Or second book, I should say, because The Wedding People is the first one. Plinko Drop number 2. Number 5. Number 5 is a 2025 anticipated new release. I think for that one, I'm going to choose Bat Eater and Other Names for Cora Zhang by Kylie Lee Baker because everybody is talking about this one and I am getting FOMO. I am getting FOMO because I have had my eye on this one before, way before it even came out, and I have yet to read it. And everybody's saying it's great. If you guys do not know, it is about our main character. Her name is Cora Zhang, and it's all about the COVID virus and how they were treating, and basically at the very beginning, Cora sees her sister get thrown into a bus, like in front of a bus, and killed and murdered right before her eyes. And the last thing that the person says to her is he calls her sister a bat eater because they're of Asian descent. And so it's all that. And she's dealing with that trauma. And I believe she starts seeing things or ghosts or something like that. So it has, I think, sort of a paranormal twist to it. And I've been wanting to read it. So that's the next book that we're reading. Drop number 3. Number 2, which is another medium card. So taking our medium cards and just gonna grab one from the middle this time. Book. A book about books. Do I have a book about books? I don't have a book about books here. Maybe Ruthless Vows is about a journalist. I might do that. Okay, so this isn't exactly a book about books, but she is a journalist, so she does like to write. Does that count? I hope that counts. I mean, it is a book. I'm gonna go with Ruthless Vows because I just read Divine Rivals and I was completely blown away by it. I did not expect to like it. We are following our 2 main characters. I forgot what their names were. Okay, it's Iris and Roman. So Iris and Roman are basically in this, they work for this journalist company, and Iris has been fighting tooth and nail to get this higher position. However, she feels like Roman's going to get it simply because his father has more money and his father can like buy him into getting these positions. And sure enough, you know, the father does expect to do that. And things happen from there. There is a goddess in here. There is war. There is magical typewriters and letters. And it was just such a good book. And it left off in such a cliffhanger that I need to dive into the second one and complete the duology. And you know that YA is not my thing, but I don't know. This was it for me. So we're gonna do Ruthless Vows. So drop number 4. Number 1. Number 1 is a read it or unhaul it challenge. All right, so this is my read it or unhaul it dino machine. In here, I have all these different books that I have not read. Each different color is a different genre. So let's pop this little coin in and see what we get. So green is fantasy, I think. The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow, which is inside my library that I'm not going to touch right now. So I will grab that afterwards, but we're not grabbing it right now just because our beanbag is in the library and it's blocking me from getting anywhere. Drop number 5. Oh my God. I hate when it does that. Okay, we're gonna say that was 3. That was 3, because 3 is my favorite thing to do. And that is the TBR prompt jar. So here, this is my TBR prompt jar. If you guys have not seen this before, in here I have a whole bunch of little TBR prompts that I put together. And so we're gonna draw from there. I'm gonna do this one. Is this 2 of them? This is 2 of them, so here. A book with a pretty cover. Seeing that all of the books that I own are pretty much because they're pretty covers, this shouldn't be hard. I think, because I want something small, I'm gonna go with Rest Stop by Nat Cassidy, because this is just such a cool cover. Like, I guess I wouldn't exactly call it pretty because it's like bloody, but it is very cute and I love it. And I love the googly eyes. All I know is that this is about a rest stop and it's a slasher. So we're reading it. So I really want to go into this blindly. I don't want to know anything about it, but this is a book that we are choosing for a book with a pretty cover. Because is this not gorgeous? Is this not gorgeous? Is this not gorgeous? Look at the googly eyes. Okay, so drop number 6. Okay, that one, okay, I don't know. That one's going in 3 again too. So we're doing another TBR prompt. They keep getting stuck. So we're gonna do another TBR prompt. I'm gonna do this one. I hope this one's good. Okay, and it says, a book that involves demons. Oh, I can do that. A book that involves demons. I should have a lot of those. Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Enchantra by Kaylie Smith. Last year I read Phantasma and it was phenomenal. It was literally one of the top books that I read in 2024. And I have been waiting to read this sequel, which is about the sister. And I don't know how I feel about the sister, to be honest. I liked Ophelia a lot, but we'll see. People are saying that this one's even better than the first one. So I guess I'm going to have to find out for myself. So we are going to be reading Enchantra. If you guys do not know, the first book, Phantasma, it's about these 2 sisters who are, the oldest one is like a necromancer, and basically they're about to lose their house because their mother passed away. So her sister runs off to join Phantasma, which is like this cutthroat game. And then Ophelia, our main character, goes off to go find her sister, and then she meets this phantom guy, makes a deal with him, and things take off from there. There's a lot of demons and all that in there, so we're doing the second book. So drop number 7. Okay, so number 5 is a 2025 anticipated new release, and I actually do have one that I bought that is an anticipated new release, and that is We Live Here Now by Sarah Pinborough, and it is about this couple. For some reason, just the name of it and like the cover reminds me of We Used to Live Here, that book that I read last year, which was like my #1 book of 2024. And this one is about a haunted house, I believe. Emily and her husband Emily had an accident and they moved to this beautiful house, this country house called Larkin Lodge. And basically the house, there's something wrong with the house, right? There's something a little off about the house. Is the house haunted? Is it all in Emily's head because she just had this accident? So is she hallucinating? We're gonna find out. And I got this beautiful edition that has these little like cracks. I think it's supposed to be a tree, I think. But I'm excited to read this. And it's so tiny. It's so tiny for a hardcover. I'm excited for that. Drop number 8. Number 1. Okay, so we are doing another read it or unhaul it. So let's put this coin in and see what we get. Another green one, another fantasy. Green is fantasy, I believe. So we got the Library of the Unwritten. Oh my gosh. I don't even have that one on here anymore. Okay, so this one I've been holding off, but this is about a library in hell where all unfinished books go, and then the characters from all those books end up escaping or something like that. So I've been putting this one off for a while now for some reason, but I think the universe is just telling me that it's time for me to read it, so I guess I'm gonna have to pick it up. Okay, so drop number 9. Number 5. Okay, so number 5 is a anticipated new release, which again, I keep getting that one. And I don't really have, I think the only one that I can think of, I guess this is like a month of me reading sequels, because the only one that I can think of that recently came out is going to be Scythe and Sparrow, which is the 3rd and final book in the Ruinous Love trilogy by Brynne Weaver. I read Butcher and Blackbird last month. I just finished Leather and Lark, and I think it's time for me to finish off the trilogy. I'm trying to get better at actually keeping up and finishing series. So let's wrap this one up. I believe in this one we are going to follow, are we following Rose? We follow, it's a interconnected standalone series trilogy. The first one we are following Sloane, and her and this other guy, they're serial unalivers, and they hold competitions every single year until they become friends, and then from friends become loves. And then the second one we follow Sloane's best friend, and in this one I don't know who we're following in this one. We are following Rose. Okay, so we're following Rose, which is another one of the girls, and I'm excited. I love Rose. Yes. Okay, so we're finishing up the trilogy, the Ruinous Love trilogy. So drop number 10. Number 4. Number 4 is to buy a new book or a recently bought book, and I actually am planning on buying a new book specifically. I want for Summerween, because I'm going to be participating in Summerween, I want to read Blood on the Tracks Volume 10. So I'm going to be buying that one. So that's going to be my choice for this one. If you guys do not know, Blood on the Tracks, we are following a kid and his like crazy obsessed mother. Think of like Psycho vibes. It gives that sort of like connection, relationship between the mother and the son, like really crazy stuff. And yes, so that's what that series is about. I'm on volume 10, and I think there's like 16 volumes, so we'll see how deep into that I get. Because again, I'm trying to finish series. So the 11th and final drop is number 6. Number 6 is a 25 to read in 2025 or a 5-star prediction. So is there a book here that I just want to read in 2025? 2025. To be honest, you guys, I don't know why I keep getting the urge to pick this one up, even though it's a chunker. But I want to read Heavenly Bodies. I really want to read Heavenly Bodies. I don't know what it's about. The picture is very cute. This guy reminds me of my fiance. I really want to read this. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna choose this. I don't know what it's about. I kind of want to go in blindly with this one too. That wraps up our TBR for this month, you guys. All right. So you guys, I grabbed the books from the library, and this is our final TBR, not including Blood on the Tracks because I have to buy that one obviously. But this is our TBR. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through all of these, to be honest with you. I don't think, no, that's not going to happen. But I'm going to try to prioritize certain ones. The one that my daughter picked for me, definitely have to prioritize that one. And then a lot of these are going to be for Summerween and other vlogs that I have coming out. So definitely prioritizing those as well. And then the rest, we'll see what I get through. Anyways, you guys, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And I will see you guys in the next one.